So, Coach, we're having some 2013 vibes. We can't settle these things, right? They'd have to be shared, I guess.
Yeah, but that's okay. If you got to tie somebody, I don't mind tying Quincy. Quincy's a good man. Many years ago, though, I had teams running against him, as when he was an athlete. So he's doing a great job at SC. It was a fun meet today.
What was the ebb and flow of emotions like for you during the 4x4 and the aftermath?
No, it started yesterday when we jumped in the hurdles. We knew at that point we have something we got to make up now. And then next event we qualified 2 instead of 1 into the intermediate hurdles. Well, that one finish made a big difference in this track meet, and so. Everybody contributed. It's a team sport when it comes to this kind of situation. But we have got to change the sport. And I know you guys, we've been talking about this. We have got to change this to a team qualifying, coming to this meet as a team. It needs to be SC bringing 25 men maybe, or 28 men or 30 men, and us bringing the same number, and maybe 6 or 10 more schools doing the same thing, in my opinion. But that's the NCAA. We as coaches, and I hope as fans, have got to push for that. We really do. We got to push for
it. If people in the stadium don't even know Sam Whitmarsh, but if you can't feel good for Sam Whitmarsh today, then you probably don't have a heart or a soul. Yeah. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, and if you really knew how kind a young man he is. He is one of the kindest young guys I've ever had on a team. He's gracious. He's talented. He's smart. He's ugly. I tell him that mustache makes him ugly, but he's a great kid. And I think he has a girlfriend, but I think that mustache hurts. But he's a team guy. And as a coach, he's the kind of guy you want on your team all the time. You look for guys like that. Difficult to find.
You referenced about the hurdle aspect on Wednesday, but then to see JQ bounce back with that quality of performance, and it reflects the quality of a person and a teammate he is.
Yeah, he was very stoic this morning. It was I couldn't quite tell if he was having troubles or if he was really focusing on things, and it turns out he's really focusing on things. The Baylor hurdler is a tremendous athlete, but JQ gave him a run today, and so I'm pleased with JQ. He's doing a great job, and he's back. He's not a senior. He's back.
Did you talk to the team today about what they needed to do?
Yes.
What did you say?
Yeah. It's the same speech basically that I've given for 52 years now to these kind of teams. It is everybody's got to have a good day on the same day, and when you don't have a good day, you've got to help the next person try to have a good day. It's got to be a team, And we have one saying that we have don't let the day get away. We talk about that all the time. I have it on the wall, and you just, this day never comes back. Ever, your whole life, this day will never, ever come back. So you'll remember it. You remember it, and this group will have fond memories of this one.
In terms of your memories, I mean, obviously every team has its own energy, its own identity. Like, what is, in the immediate moment, like, what's the legacy or the identity or the energy of this particular team?
I think this is my 37th national championship, and so it's very difficult for me to remember what happened with some of those teams. This is a very cohesive team. I will remember that about this team. It's a very cohesive group of young people that have a good time together. And our girls compete tomorrow. They're a big part of it too. But that's part of this whole thing, is just trying to have a happy group of men and women that love going out and competing. Because you do it because you love it. You do this because you love it. There's not a lot of fanfare, workouts are tough, training is tough, and there's only a few days of the year that you get to do it. And there's a few days of the year that are most important. Everything's a rehearsal except for this one. This is the dance. You know.
What was the message to the team after the win? What did you tell them?
I haven't had time to really sit down and do anything. I was just talking to a staff over here. I don't know when we're going to meet, but I've got to meet with them right away to